Okay, so let's speak tea. So Ayisha Diaz, who is an IG model, I guess she's been around for a long time, same time as people like Libra Galore, you know, all them girls, Miracle Watts, all them IG girls. She's been around for a long time, probably for about 10 years plus. And she was seen in an interview just saying that she requires 50K a month from a man.
Because in order for me to sit down, somebody have to pay all my bills. And not just my bills. I need extra money because you can't give me my bill money and then I'm left with nothing.
Yeah.
I need money to save too.
And you're flat. Yep.
And that's honestly, that's what really becomes expensive because my bills alone are already really high.
Yeah.
So I need a little bit more, not just for hair and nails and stuff, but I need a little bit more because I need to be able to save and I need a backup. Because after we break up or anything happens in between me and you, I need security until I can find not another job, but you know what I mean? So I can get back into what I used to do before.
What's that mean on a monthly? What's that mean? Roughly.
Numbers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 45, 50.
$50,000 a month. So you need $50,000 a month.
What is true? I can give you the paperwork right now.
No,
Listen,
no, I'm not saying that you're not getting it. But hold on, you got a contract?
Listen.
You sign a contract? They sign contracts?
But listen, if you allow me, let's say my partner doesn't allow me to work, I am going to look at you and say, are you paying all my bills? Because in order for me to sit down, somebody have to pay all my bills. And not just my bills. I need extra money because you can't.
DDG is just so funny. Like, he's followed with a post today saying that he requires 60K from a woman. He's just trolling, but we'll get onto him afterwards. So with Ayisha, I personally feel like, if a woman, you see that when people is with somebody for monetary gain, for money, has sex with somebody for money, that is prostitution, yeah? But I feel like when we hear people say things, we shouldn't it can be seen with from different perspectives, okay? So example, that if you're just with somebody, as I said, for their money, what they can do for you, you're saying in order for me to, if it's just based around what they can do for you and money, that's prostitution. Do you know what I mean? That's not love. Love is not like that. So that's that. But when she was speaking about her tax bracket, just basically saying that she lives a different lifestyle, her bills, she's got different properties in different states, I'm sure she said, with different, different bills, different outgoings. She's just basically saying that as a woman, she needs that to be covered. She wants a man to take care of that for her, and that she's in a different tax bracket. So she understands that not everybody will require 50K from their man or just have the same bills as her, which is understandable. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's bills and outgoings is different, and everybody's lifestyle is different. So respectfully, if you're a woman and you make a certain amount of money or you're in a certain position, you have every right to decide if you want to date a man that is making more than you or less than you. Some women, they don't want to date a man that's making less than them or that can't provide for them. And I feel like that's totally fine. It all comes down to the individual and what they want and what makes them happy and what they're willing to settle for. Do you know what I mean? The cost of living is increasing. The world is just like an unreal place. Everything's getting harder day by day, year by year. So it's really down to that woman, and men are meant to provide and protect. So that does come a part of, love. It's just, that's what it is to be a man, do you know what I mean? But that's not what it all comes down to, is what I'm trying to say. Now, we've seen some comments, what's his name? Bow Wow, saying that he hit for free or he had her for free. He didn't have to pay that money. Messy, messy, messy. And we've seen Bow Wow get messy, on reality TV show. I feel like it's very different to look at somebody as an artist and then to see their behavior on reality TV. And some of his behavior was shocking, yeah?
Oh, yeah, just cut it to the chest. You know what I mean?
See this? Okay, yeah. See this lamp? We can get right to it. She took the thing off, grabbed the lamp.
What did she take?
The lamp.
The lamp, okay.
She took my lamp.
And hit you with it?
What? Look at my face.
Okay, and then what did you do?
Nothing. Did you see her face? Nothing. Look how no lip, everything. She went ballistic. last night.
Okay.
Last night. And I got witnesses. They were all in the house. She took the fucking thing off. Pow! I'm like, yo, what the wrong with you? I said, you gotta leave immediately now. I ain't going no I'm not going to you're gonna leave my house now. I don't care who you call. I never saw my face until just now when you came up and I saw my oh my god, my crazy.
Okay.
Scratch my face. I'm walking to my nightstand.
He had a few girls on there. He had Corey, and then what's that? Kayomi, however you pronounce her name. And it's just like his behavior was appalling. Do you know what I mean? So we know that he's a troll, but we've also seen somebody else saying young MA hit it with a strap. I don't know. I don't really care about the people's business. I'm just giving you guys the tea and giving you guys the updates on what people are saying and so forth. As I said, it's whatever I don't know. Each to their own, innit? People live their life how they want to live their life, and that's just that. When it comes to love, as I said, it's like when you love somebody, you just love them, innit? And with love, it's like, I love you, so I'm with you. Do you know what I mean? I love you for you. Like, I see you, I accept you type thing. That's how love is. It's not down. Love doesn't come with conditions. It's unconditional. It should be anyways. But when it comes down to, like, yeah, in order for me to be with you, you have to do this. No, I don't believe in that. I think it all comes down to the emotion, how you feel about the person and how that person makes you feel and how they treat you. But let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think of this? Do you think she's wrong? Do you agree with some of the statements she's making and disagree with others? How do you guys feel about this? I feel like it's going to be an interesting topic. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share. Bye.
What we find normal, the nighttime girls, might not be normal for you. For us, it's regular seeing $50,000, $60,000. Now for you, might be $2,000, $5,000, or maybe you see that type of money in a year. The tax bracket that I'm on, it's not for everybody. My bills, not everybody has those bills. And I know people, girls actually, that have bigger bills than me. So if their man required them to sit down, I think that it's only fair to get double. What am I gonna do if you pay my bills and my bills only? Where's my emergency money? What if something happens to you? Regardless of the number, if it's 50, 20, 10, if you want your girl to stop working, you need to give her double her bills. Emergency happens. You guys want to get up and leave us with nothing. And here we are jobless, haven't worked in years, and we have to start from scratch. Oh, you should have some money saved up. Okay, how am I gonna have money saved up if you only give me enough just to pay the bills?
So I just left the gym and I seen a conversation with my guys from EYL and the beautiful Miss Ayisha Diaz, man. She's so goddamn fine. I wasn't even listening to what she was saying. I was just looking at her. You know what I'm saying? But once I stopped looking and started listening, I got a bit confused. Because in one sentence, she said she doesn't need a man to pay her bills. She can cover her bills and all of that. And that's respectable. You know what I'm saying? I salute a woman that's independent doing her own thing. But then on another note, she says she needs a man that makes 45 to 50K a month to be able to keep up with her. And this is where it didn't become about her independence no more. Now this shit is about consumption aligning. You just want to spend a nigga's fucking money. Because someone that makes 50K a month basically makes 600K a fucking year. And that's some top tier income. But income isn't wealth, cash flow isn't an asset, and a lifestyle is not a fucking strategy to run a business. So for me, the question becomes, what the fuck does keep up mean? Like, what do you mean when you said nigga needs to keep up? Does he got to match your income? Does he got to fund your lifestyle? Are you building something with this person? What exactly does keep up mean? Because if it means I got to take you shopping and buy all these flights and we going to dinners every goddamn night, now that really doesn't align with what I'm trying to do with my finances. This just aligns with you spending all my goddamn money. Because if somebody make 50K a month but got to spend 50K a month, they basically living paycheck to paycheck at a high fucking level. And I got a lot of fucking rich friends. If my rich friends was to hear some shit like this, some shit that they taught me to ask if a woman or if anybody in business was even able to say this to me, my first question would be 45 to 50K a month, huh? Okay, what are we saving? What are we investing? What appreciates? What the fuck compounds, right? Because a lifestyle that costs 600K a year, what the fuck is the business model for this? Which is basically you looking good. The whole business model of this to be able to sustain is based off you looking good, and you're not going to look like this forever. And one of my rich homies told me one day, luxury without assets is just a high-level liability. I'm going to say that again. Luxury without assets is just a high-level fucking liability. It's nothing wrong with having high standards, ladies. Nothing is fucking wrong with having high standards at all. But if your standards is based off what a nigga could spend on you, that's just lifestyle inflation. You're not being responsible with your fucking finances now. And this is what happens when people align with optics rather than trying to leverage their partner. Niggas is dating for optics, not to leverage as a unit. We got to stop this shit.